Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We are back here with another stream with an exciting matchup tonight with the 2-1 Meade Mavericks going against the 0-3 Poudre Impalas. Tonight we have some key players to look out for the Mavs. Senior Emmy Teku, Senior Elena Gomez, and Junior Maddie Clark. For the Impalas, a good one to keep an eye out for is Addie Forrest. My name is Ethan Elmore. I will be your play-by-play announcer for tonight. I'm here with
Jaron Hirsch. I'll be your color announcer.
We're excited to get this stream going for you guys.
We kindly ask that fans stay off the playing surface, reminding you that artificial noisemakers of any type are prohibited. And now please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
Ladies and gentlemen, now it is time for your non-starters from Poudre.
We're number 4, Piper Boding.
4, Piper Boding.
We're number 21, Ridley Johnson.
21, Ridley Johnson.
We're number 0, Tessa Leo.
And number 0, we got Tessa Leo.
Number 5, Claire Lorenz.
Number 5, we have Claire.
We're number 22, Riley Person.
22, Riley.
We're number 23, Willa Stone.
23, we got Willa Stump.
And the non-starters now for your Meade Mavericks.
starters for me.
Clark
at number 1.
Number 2, Peyton Roth.
Peyton Roth, wearing number 2.
Number 3, Charlotte Dagny.
Charlotte Dagny, number 3.
Number 5, Sophia Newman.
Sophia Newman, number 5.
Number 11, Maddie Wright.
Maddie Wright, wearing number 11 tonight.
And now the starting lineup for the Impala's. Wearing number 11, senior Ellie Poudre.
Number 11, senior Ellie Beaupres.
Number 10, junior Matea Burdek.
Number 10, Matea Burdek.
Number 13, senior Abby Forrest.
Number 13, Abby Forrest, senior.
Number 14, senior Maggie Foster.
Senior, number 14, Maggie Foster.
Number 2, senior Joaquin Wilson.
Finally, number 2, Joaquin Wilson.
Head coach Jim Shelley. And now the starters for your team.
Out for Mead Mavericks. Elena Gomez, senior. Number 12, Hayden Berglund, sophomore. Junior, number 14, Taylor Gordon.
Senior, Eddie Teku.
Eddie Teku, wearing number 20, senior.
Number 23, junior, Maddie Clark. Head coach,
23, Clark. All right, folks, it's going to be an exciting night here in Mavericks Arena. Looking forward to a good game. Mavs just suffered a tough loss to Lutheran, only lost by 2. Final score of that game was 47-45. And then the Mavs came back home and put the work on Mount Vista, 72-47. Poudre currently 0-3 with their most recent loss at 56-27 against Columbine. Yeah, Poudre looking to bounce back after that loss, trying to get their first win. Trying to make it 2 in a row at home here. Should be a fun matchup.
The Lady Mavs are trying to get the work in early, hopefully up early here in the first half. Taylor Gordon's going to do the jump against Maggie Foster. Here we go. Poudre wins the tip by Jaquee Wilson. She's dribbling it up the court. Passes to Matea Burdek. Matea Burdek to Addie Forrest. And that's a good bucket there by Maggie Foster. Clark inbounds to Gomez. Gomez back to Clark. Clark to Teku. Teku to Gordon. Gordon at the top of the key. Rips the ball out. Nice dish pass to Elena Gomez there for your first Mavs bucket.
Wide open was Addie Burdek in the paint.
Ellie Duprez takes that ball out of bounds, and it's going to be Mavericks ball. Hayden Berglund's going to inbound to Maddie Clark. Clark to Teku. Back to Berglund. With a wild pass, couldn't get there. It was Maddie Clark, and Poudre's going to inbound that ball. Ellie Duprez on the inbound. Really trying to get it to Jaquee Wilson, who's going to take it up the court. Back to Duprez. That was some great defense there by Maddie Clark. Swipes the ball. Unfortunately, it's out of bounds. Duprez is going to inbound the ball again. To Wilson. Wilson to Foster. Foster to Matea Burdek. That shot's just off the mark. Berglund with a nice rebound there to Clark. Mavs are pushing it up the court. Dish to Elena Gomez. He's going to try and get a tough bucket there. And she'll make it.
Buprez up the court for the Impalas. Dishes it to Wilson. Wilson tries to get that pass to Burdick, but that pass was too far, and that ball is out of bounds, and it will be Mavericks ball.
Mead running the full court press to start out this game, trying to put the pressure on Poudre.
Yeah, looking really good. Clark's going to get that ball to Berglund. Back to Teku, to Clark. Nice off-ball screen there to Taylor Gordon. Back to Clark. Berglund swings to Teku. Teku hands off to Gomez. Back to Berglund. Teku around the top of the arc. Swings to Gomez. Gomez playing tough basketball right now. And that was a steal by Maggie Foster. She's going to dish that to Addie Forrest. Back to Wilson. Wilson to Foster. Foster to Burdick. Burdick's going to get that ball to Dupre. Good D there by the Mavericks to Wilson. Try to get that ball to Maggie Foster, who tips it almost out of bounds. Oh, and that is a foul called.
He just reached over the back there trying to get the block. Got a little bit of arm.
Foul called on Mavs, Emmy Teku.
Her first personal team foul, number 1 on the Mavericks.
At the line is Ellie Bupre. She takes a mark right here. First shot just off the front side of the rim.
Just looking to get her second one here.
Got a tight game, 4-2. Makes the second one. Gordon inbounds to Berglund. Pushing it up the court is Teku. Teku swings to Gomez at the high post. Dishes it to Clark. That ball was tipped. And that's a steal from the Impalas by Ellie Buprez. And that's off of Poudre. It's going to be Mavericks ball.
Great hustle there by Mead. Trying to get that jump ball, then strips it out and goes out of bounds and they get the ball.
Inbounding the ball is going to be Teku to the top there to Gomez. Gomez swings it to Taylor. Gomez to Teku, hits Berglund down there at the low post, and that's a bucket from the sophomore Hayden Berglund. Wilson will take it up the court for the Impalas, and it bounces off of Gomez's foot on the pass. It'll be the Impalas ball.
And Mead's still doing this full court press thing.
Buprez inbounds to Wilson. To Forrest. Forrest is stuck in that corner. She gets it off to Wilson. Wilson to Burdick. And that ball is stolen by Taylor Gordon. Elena Gomez will push it up the court for the Mavs. Elena makes a nice move for an open layup. And that's another bucket for Gomez. I believe that's 6 on the night here early in the first quarter. Wilson's going to take it up for the Impalas. She's really pushing that ball up the court. Passes to Burdick. Burdick to Buprez. Buprez to Forrest. Forrest is going to drive. Takes an open shot, and that's off the mark. Gomez with a nice rebound there. Dishes to Berglund. Berglund to Clark in the corner with an unfortunate pass that couldn't get caught. That's going to be out of bounds. Impala's ball. Buprez is going to inbound for the Impalas. He's going to get it to Wilson. Wilson pushing the ball up the court. Dishes it to Burdick. Burdick to Buprez. Buprez to Forrest. Forrest back to Wilson. To Burdick. Burdick tries to make a drive. Doesn't get there. So Wilson at the top of the key. To Buprez. He's going to drive the ball. And makes a tough bucket. Clark is going to take it up the court here for the Mavs. Clark to Gordon. Gordon's going to dish it to Berglund, who puts up a shot just off the mark. It's a tough rebound there. Forrest is going to get it to Wilson. Wilson to Buprez. Buprez to Burdick. Burdick to Foster. That ball's tipped out. It's going to be the Impala's ball.
Gomez with a nice steal there.
Mavs make 2 subs. Number 11, Maddie Wright for number 14, Taylor Gordon, and number 1, Callie Clark for Hayden Berglund. Inbounding the ball is Bupez. She's going to get it to Foster. That ball's tipped out again by the Mavs.
Second play in a row, Elena Gomez knocked it out of bounds. Gonna get the steal this time.
Bupez is going to inbound it again. Gets it to Foster. He puts up a shot. That's off the mark. Forrest puts up another shot. Great defense there by Elena Gomez. And Bupez is going to get the bucket. Oh, Clark hits Maddie Wright for a wide open layup. Just missed. And that's going to be a foul on number 11, Maddie Clark. It's going to be the Impala's ball.
Pass by Maddie Clark to find Maddie Wright down the key. Just wasn't able to make the layup.
Bupez is going to take it up for the Impalas. She's going to get it to Wilson. Wilson takes ball up court. Gets herself trapped at half court. And that's a steal by Maddie Wright. She's going to try and take it all the way. Oh, and they call a charge. That's two quick fouls on Maddie Wright. She's going to have to be careful there. Score is 8-7 here. Mavs are in the lead. Bupez is going to inbound it to Wilson. Back to Bupez. Back to Wilson. He's going to get the ball to Burdick, who's going to take a shot off the mark. That was a great rebound and putback by Maggie Foster. Converts the bucket. Maddie Clark takes it up the court. Gets it to Maddie Wright. To Gomez. Back to Wright. He's going to swing to Teku. Skip past Callie Clark. Callie's going to dish to Maddie Clark. And that ball was stolen by Wilson. And that ball was stolen by Maddie Clark. And that's a foul committed on the Impalas by number 2, Jaquie Wilson. It's going to be the Mavericks ball. Both teams are playing really tough out here.
That's a lot of steals in the passing lanes. Playing some great defense. We got a low scoring first quarter so far. Hustle's been there.
Callie Clark is going to inbound the ball for the Mavs. She's going to get it to Maddie Clark. Maddie's going to dish that off to Elena Gomez. Back to Callie Clark. That ball was poked out by Ellie Bupez. It's going to be Mavericks ball. Callie Clark inbounds to Maddie Clark. Callie to Gomez. Gomez to Maddie. Callie Clark to Peyton Roth. And that's going to be called a travel.
I was not expecting the defender right there. Just took one too many steps. He's called for the travel there.
Bupez to Wilson. Wilson's going to take it up the court. Dishes to Bupez. Bupez gets it to Forrest. Doesn't want to commit a backcourt violation. That ball is going to get stolen by Peyton Roth. Elena Gomez with the three and banks it. What a shot by Elena Gomez right there. Elena's got 9 on the night. She scored 9 of the 11 of the Mavs points. Bupez with the ball to Forrest. Forrest is going to try to make something happen here in the corner. Gets back to Bupez. Bupez drives. Dishes that off to Foster. Foster puts up an open shot. Ooh. That was a rough charge foul there committed by Addie Forrest. It's going to be Mavericks ball down here at the baseline. Paws are coming out with a full court press for the last 11 seconds. Clark's going to take it up the court. She's got a lane. She dishes it to Maddie Wright. He's going to put up a shot. And banks it. That's a quick turnaround for the Mavs. You love to see that coming down the court. Wilson's going to take it up. Dishes it to Dupez. Puts up a shot. Off the mark there. That's a deep shot.
Yeah. Elena Gomez, 9 points in that quarter. She's definitely been shooting the ball so good so far. We'd like to thank our sponsors, Boxing Bear Media, Defiance Media, and Lovers Painting. Helping us out from this broadcast.
Yes, thank you for making this broadcast program, being able to do what we do up here. Really appreciate you guys.
Baker Constructors, Florida and Peterson Insurance Agency. Thank you, sponsor.
Mavs coming out in the second corner, hoping to extend the lead. They're currently leading 14-9. Mavs trying to limit the turnovers.
The defense leads looked pretty good. Pulling them to 9 points in that first quarter, but definitely near the end of the quarter, started to score more points, extend that lead at the very end.
Yeah, Mavs got hot there.
Scare me.
Drilling 2 3-pointers in the first quarter. Elena Gomez came out with those 9 points. Really strong 9 points the Mavs needed. Callie Clark's going to inbound to Maddie Clark. Maddie Clark to right. It's Callie Clark. And that's another charge call on Maddie Wright. That's her third foul of the night. He's going to have to limit that. Wilson's going to take it up the court. Dishes to Dupez. Dupez is going to swing that ball. And that ball's stolen. Elena Gomez is going to take it up the court. Elena Gomez to Callie Clark to Peyton Roth.
Foul right there on Mead.
That is another charge call.
Peyton Roth.
A lot of charge calls happening tonight. Mavs are going to sub in Charlotte Gagne and Sophia Lucky. Bounce the ball to Wilson. Wilson's going to take it up the court. She's going to get that ball to Wilson. Wilson's going to get that to Dupez, to Burdick, back to Wilson. To Thordick. To Burdick. Burdick's going to try and make something happen here. She's going to dish that ball to Wilson. To Dupez. It's good defense there by Maddie Clark. Ball's caught by Thorson to Burdick. He's going to put up a shot. Off the mark there. Off the rim. Great rebound by Elena Gomez. Pushing ball towards Peyton Roth. That ball is tipped out by the Impalas. It's going to be the Mavericks' ball.
A great defense right there by Mead on the last possession.
Clark at the top of the key to Gagne. Gagne to Peyton Roth. Swings to Gomez. Gomez puts up a shot. Just misses. Wilson's going to push the ball forward for the Impalas. He's going to dish it to Thorson. Thorson drives. Dishes to Burdick. He's going to put up another shot. Misses that one as well. Same spot as the last shot.
Off the mark on that three.
It's like Maddie Clark is going to take it up for the Mavs. Mavs trying to push something to score right here. Both teams are scoreless so far in the second quarter. Clark gets that ball at the court to Gomez. Dish to Roth. Foster's going to swing that to Maddie Clark, and there's going to be a foul on Wilson on the play.
Foul number 2, Jackie Wilson, her second personal.
That is going to be Mavericks ball. Peyton Roth will inbound this ball. Boys have subbed in Willa Schum and Addie Forrest. That ball by Luckman was just out of reach for Elena Gomez. Turnover, it's going to be Impala's ball.
I mean, start limiting these turnovers.
Upez is going to inbound to Burdick. That's a nice steal by Maddie Clark. But they call it a foul on blue 10, which is Matea Burdick.
Great play by Maddie Clark. Gets a steal and then draws the foul.
Love to see it. Elena Gomez is going to inbound for the Mavs. She's going to get it to Maddie Clark. Maddie Clark is going to dish it to Luckman. Luckman makes a good move. Dishes to Roth. Swings to Clark. Clark's going to drive. Dish to Gomez. He's going to drive and make a tough bucket. That's her 11th of the night.
Great drive right there.
It's going to be Dupez taking it up the court for the Impalas. Mavs playing some good defense. This is it to Burdick. To Addie Forrest, and that's a steal by Sophia Luckman. And another foul committed there by Addie Forrest.
Need 2 back-to-back possessions for the steals.
Addie Forrest.
Poudre draws the foul right after.
Team foul number 3 on the Impalas. In for the Impalas, number 4.
And for the Impalas is number 4, Piper Boding. Elena Gomez is going to inbound to Maddie Clark, who's going to take it up the court for the Mavs. She's going to dish it to Charlotte Gagnon. He puts up a shot. Bangs for 3. Upez is going to take it up the court for the Impalas. He's going to give it to Burdick. And that's a carry call. It's going to be Mavericks ball.
Be patient. Be patient. Be patient.
Maddie Clark dribbles it up, dishes to Luckman. Luckman back to Charlotte Gagnon. To Gomez. To Clark. Puts up a jumper just off the mark, and that's a great rebound by Peyton Roth. That's going to be a foul called on blue 11, Ellie Dupez.
Number 11, Ellie Dupez. Her first personal.
Poudre's going to sub in number 14, Maggie Foster, and number 2, Jackie Wilson.
Poudre with a lot of fouls in this quarter.
Luckman's going to inbound the ball. She's going to get it to Clark in the corner. He's going to drive, put up a contested bucket, and makes it. Wilson takes it up the court for the Impalas. To Butte. To Wilson. Who dishes it. Dish to Thorson, and that ball's off the mark. There's a foul called there on the Mavs. On Elena Gomez. Mavs is going to sub in number 20, senior Emily Tecu, and number 12, sophomore Hayden Berglund, for junior Peyton Roth and junior Sophia Luckman. Tecu's on the point. Try to get the ball. Get it to Butte. That's great defense there by Tecu. Forces a jump ball. That will be Impala's ball. Upez is going to inbound for the Impalas. Tries to get that to Maggie Foster. That's stolen by Maddie Clark, who's going to drive. Put up a contest. Put up an and one. Contested shot. Makes it fading away with contact.
Great shot by Maddie Clark. Finished through the foul and now has a chance to get a 3-point play at the line.
The old-fashioned 3-point play. Maddie Clark really good from that mark. Here, let's see what she does with this first shot. Off the back of the rim, but that's rebounded by Elena Gomez. She's going to put up another tough shot. Rebounded by Maggie Foster, and there's a foul on the play on Hayden Berglund. It's going to be the Impalas ball down at the baseline. Mavs coming back to that full court press. Dupre is going to get it to Wilson. Wilson's going to take it up the court for the Impalas. She's really pushing that ball. And that's stolen by Maddie Clark and Berglund. Elena Gomez puts up a free layup. Makes it. Wilson's going to take it up the court for the Impalas. That's a steal by Maddie Clark. He's going to get it to Berglund. Another fast break bucket, but they just missed.
Yeah, Maddie Clark with these steals. That's already 5 in this quarter alone.
That is another foul on the Mavs. It's going to be on White 20. Emmy Teku.
Key foul number 5 on the Mavericks.
Do free throws. Trying to get their first points this quarter.
The Impalas are in the bonus.
Becky Foster at the line shooting 2.
That first bucket is good by Maggie Foster. Maggie Foster with her second shot here. That's rebounded by Elena Gomez. Dishes to Gordon. Clark puts up a 3 just off the mark. That's a jump ball forced there by Elena Gomez. It's going to be Mavericks ball. Berglund's going to inbound for the Mavs.
He's forcing a lot of turnovers this game so far.
Elena Gomez really standing out. Elena has 13 on the night. She puts up a shot there, and she's going to be at the free throw line. Foul committed by Ellie Beaupre. Elena Gomez will be taking 2 shots. Let's see what she does here. First shot's up. Rattles her out in the rim. Mavs took a extraordinary lead here in the second. Up by 15 now. Elena Gomez makes the second free throw. Trey is going to inbound that to Wilson. Wilson's going to take it up the court. Mavs looking for that trap in the corner. And that's stolen by Elena Gomez. He dishes it to Gordon. He's going to dish it to Clark. And that ball is off of Poudre. It's going to be Mavericks ball down at the baseline. Berglund's going to inbound. Going to get that ball to Elena Gomez. And that is out of bounds. It's going to be Impala's ball.
Meade only allowing 1 point so far in this quarter.
It's a really dominant defense. Foster's going to inbound to Wilson. Wilson's going to try and push that ball up the court. Great defense there by Clark. Now he's trying to get that trap again. There's a foul call.
White 23, push, 2.
On Maddie Clark.
And Maddie Clark going for another steal. She just gets the reach and foul there. And
Wilson
the bonus, so they'll shoot 2.
Both teams in the bonus here in the second quarter. Wilson's going to be at the line. Wilson makes the first shot. This ball live. Wilson puts it up. Makes the second one. Gomez to Teku, who's going to push it up the court. He's going to hand that off to Clark. Clark's going to swing to Gomez. Gomez is going to drive. Put up a shot with a foul. Gomez will be back on the line.
Draws another foul on that drive.
4, push, 2.
Foul number 4, Piper Cody. Elena Gomez at the line shooting 2.
Gomez puts up the shot. Makes it.
And number 1, Callie Clark.
Lady Gomez puts up another one. For her 16th point of the night.
She was 2 for 2 at the line there after 1 for 2 on the first attempt.
Foster inbounds to Wilson, who's going to dish back to Foster. Foster picks up the dribble. Mavs is trying to get a 10-second call here. But the Impalas call timeout to avoid that 10-second call. That's a great press defense there by the Mavs.
The Mavs defense has looked really good in this quarter. They've only allowed 3 points, all 3 coming at the line. So limiting the fouls, but otherwise the steals defense has been great.
Yeah, you love to see when a team is pushing that 10-second call and a coach has to waste a timeout. Mavs are up 16, 28-12. Both teams in the bonus. Elena Gomez, a real standout player here for the Mavs. She's got 16 on the night. A few rebounds and a few steals. Love to see it. Foster's going to inbound for the Impalas. She's going to get it to Forrest. Forrest drives to the corner. She's going to dish to Foster. Forrest tries to put up a shot, but it's blocked. To Burdick down at the low post. She's going to get the bucket. Callie Clark is going to push it up the court for the Mavs. Clark is going to swing it to Gomez. She's going to dish that to Maddie Clark on a good off-ball cut, and she makes the bucket. What a great bucket there by Maddie Clark.
Good try by Maddie Clark. Great pass to find her on there.
Forrest tries to get it to Burdick, and that's going to be stolen by Emmy Teku. Taylor Gordon takes it up, dishes it to Maddie Clark. She's going to put up a jump shot just off the mark. Burdick has the ball at the top of the key. She's going to get that to Beaupre. Beaupre tries to make a drive. She puts up a shot. Great defense there by Elena Gomez. Who's going to push that ball up the court. Elena puts up a shot. Just off the mark. Callie Clark with the rebound. Who puts up another one. Elena Gomez with a rebound and a putback.
Good offensive rebounding there by Beaupre.
That's going to be a foul
Number 10.
on Matea Burdick. And Elena's got another 2 here at the line.
Elena Gomez.
On the night, at the free throw line.
She's got 16 already. Excuse me, 18 already. She puts this one up. Makes the first shot. 4 for 5 at the line on the night. And the Impalas are going to sub out Addie Forrest and Matea Burdick for Wrigley Johnson-Leck and Riley Thorson. Excuse me, not Johnson-Leck. Willa Shump. In for the Mavs is Sophia Luckman for Emmy Teku. Foster will inbound this. She's going to get it to Wilson. Back to Foster, who's going to take it up the court for the Impalas. To Foster. Puts up a shot. That's a nice bucket. Wilson with the bucket. Callie Clark is going to take it up the court for the Mavs. He's going to swing that to Luckman. He's going to get it to Gordon. That ball was stolen by Wilson. He's going to drive and try to put up a shot here. Takes the bucket. That's a good fast break bucket for the Impalas. Callie Clark now taking it up for the Mavs. He's going to get it to Luckman again. He's going to drive, put up a jump shot. That's blocked by Willa Shump. It's going to be Beaupre taking it up the court. She's going to get it to Shump. Shump to Beaupre. Beaupre swings to Thorson. Down to Shump. He's going to try to put up a high bucket. That's a good bucket there by Shump. Over the tall junior Taylor Gordon. Maddie Clark took it up the court for the Mavs. She's going to drive.
Block foul on Poudre.
That is a block on the Impalas.
Those last 3 possessions for Poudre, just great defense led to fast break offense. Let's get 6 points.
Riley Thorson commits that foul, and it's going to be Maddie Clark at the line. Who's going to put it up. Makes it look effortless. Drills the first shot.
Ladies, one shot.
Maddie Clark takes the mark again. And drills it again. It's going to be Foster inbounding to Wilson. And that's going to be a foul on Clark.
White, 23.
So let's send
Block.
Poudre back to the line.
That's going to be Wilson at the line. Last 2 attempts were made here at the line, so
Jackie Wilson at the line,
2 for 2. Shooting free throws.
Mavs up by 14, 34-20.
Poudre's cut down the lead a little bit in these last 2 minutes.
And Wilson takes the mark. This is the first shot.
Anthony Apollo, number 4.
Anthony Apollos is number 4, Piper Boating. 6.4 seconds left on the clock. Force. Wilson puts it up, makes a bucket.
Brittany Johnson.
As the Impalas put in Wrigley Johnson for Jackie Wilson. Maddie Clark is going to take it up the court for the Mavs. She's trying to make something happen in these 2 seconds. She's going to put up a jumper. And your Mavs will lead this by 13, 34-21 going into halftime. Mavs had a real dominant second quarter there. Elena Gomez with 19 on the night.
Blue ball coming in. Thank you.
Yeah, Lena Gomez shooting pretty well. She's getting to the line too.
Jackets.
Had 6 free throw attempts, 5 for 6.
Thank you.
That first half, and Poudre down the stretch there was able to cut the lead down a little bit.
Maddie Clark also contributing to this Mavs offense. She's got 11 on the night. We'd like to thank our sponsors here again. Huge shout out to Lavers Painting, Defiance Media, and Boxing Bear Media. Thank you for letting us do what we do. Coming back into the second half, Mavs are trying to come out with another dominant second half. Score update. The Meade Mavericks boys basketball team is taking on the Windsor Wizards. They are currently down 57-20. Boys really looking to make a big comeback. That is a young team. We will be broadcasting their games. First home game is January 9th. Be sure to tune in for that. It'll be a fun one.
As we get ready for this second half here, some keys is defense. It's been looking good on Meade. Definitely need to keep up the energy, getting steals, keep scoring offensively, and just take care of business in the second half.
Mavs have sent out the original starting lineup. Same with the Impalas. It'll be Impala's ball. Here starting the third quarter. Wilson's going to take it up for the Impalas. Wilson's going to get that to Forrest. Forrest's going to go back to Wilson. Dupez to Burdick. To Forrest. To Wilson. To Dupez. To Wilson. To Foster. To Burdick. Paul swinging this ball around. Burdick's going to drive, put up a shot. This is the layup. That's going to be a rebound by Taylor Gordon. And that is going to be a jump ball forced there by Mateo Burdick. It's going to be Mavs ball. And Maddie Clark is going to take it up for the Mavs. Clark's going to swing to Gordon. Gordon to Berglund. Berglund to Clark. Clark's going to drive. Ball's tipped away. Stolen by Forrest. Forrest is going to give it to Dupez. Dupez to Wilson. Wilson to Burdick. Burdick back to Wilson. He's going to put up a bucket. That's going to be made for the first points of the second half. Clark is going to take it up for the... with an open shot. Clark puts it up just off the mark. That's a nice rebound by Forrest. Great defense there by Teku. Dupez swings to Burdick. Burdick swings to Wilson. Wilson to Forrest. Forrest to Dupez. To Wilson. Wilson to Foster, and that ball was too high. That's going to be out of bounds. Turnover, Mavericks ball. Berglund's going to inbound for the Mavs. Clark's going to drive it up the court. Long pass to Elena Gomez. Is going to drive and put up a shot, and that's in. That's a nice fast break bucket for the Mavs. Their first for the half. Wilson to Dupez. Dupez is going to take it up the court. Dupez to Forrest. Forrest hands it off to Wilson. Wilson back to Forrest. Forrest to Dupez to Burdick. Burdick to Wilson, who's going to drive and put up a shot just off the mark. Great defense there. That's a block by Taylor Gordon and a rebound by Maddie Clark. Maddie's going to push it up the court. He's going to dish it to Berglund. He's going to put up a nice layup. That's another fast break bucket for the Mavs. Wilson's going to try and push this up the court for the Impalas to Forrest. Forrest tries to make a move, puts up a jumper. That's in. That's a nice jump shot right there. And Maddie Clark is going to take that up. She's going to dish to Berglund again. That's the second time they've connected back-to-back possessions. Wilson's going to take it up to Foster. Foster to Burdick. Burdick's going to drive. He's going to put up a shot, and that's a steal by Taylor Gordon. Elena Gomez is pushing it up the court for the Mavs. She's going to dish it to Clark, and that pass was just out of reach. That's a turnover. It's going to be Impala's ball.
And Meade using the fast break to get down to the paint. It's some easy layups here.
Absolutely. Quick two fast break buckets. Clark to Berglund. Clark 2 assists. Berglund put them both down. You love to see that there. It's a good connection. That ball is deflected out of bounds by Maddie Clark. It's going to be Impala's ball.
Yeah, Meade jumping into passing lanes a lot, getting a lot of steals in this game. The defense has looked good.
Wilson's going to make a cut and push it up the court for the Impalas. She's going to put up a shot. That's off the mark. Clark with the rebound. She's going to drive it up the court. She might take it all the way. Puts up a floating jumper, that's off. Forrest with the rebound there. She's going to get it to Thorson. Thorson's going to take it up the court. He's going to drive and put up a shot. This is the layup. That's an aggressive rebound by Forrest right there. And a great block by Elena Gomez. Clark's going to take it up the court. And there's a block foul on Jackie Wilson. It's going to be Mavericks ball.
All these fast breaks. Poudre's going to force the foul, just trying to stop the fast break and slow the game down.
And the Mavs are going to sub out Taylor Gordon for Maddie Wright. And the Impalas are going to sub out Jackie Wilson for Willa Shump. Brooklyn's going to inbound it to Clark. Clark's going to swing it to Teku. Teku to Maddie Wright. Wright to Gomez. To Clark. Gomez to Teku. Swings it to Gomez. And Gomez bangs it. Teku Gomez, that's her first connection of the night. Gomez with an amazing shot right there.
Gomez with 23 points tonight. Having a heck of a game here.
Impalas are going to call a 60-second timeout.
23 points for Gomez.
Elena with an impressive 23 points for the Mavericks. She's got over half the Mavs points right now. That's an impressive stat line right there.
Yeah, almost as much as Poudre has total. So she's getting it done. Shooting. Draw fouls.
Gomez
having a good game.
Also doing a really good job defensively and on the boards. She is not just an offensive person. She does a really great job getting back on both sides of the ball. You love to see it.
Yeah, all of Meade's defenses look good. They've had a couple blocks already this quarter. The steals have been nice. It's making it difficult for Poudre to put some points on them.
That junior Taylor Gordon with a snatch block there. She's trying to put up a shot, but Taylor just snatched it right out of her hands to get a fast break bucket for the Mavs.
She's pretty tall. She's got long reach. Definitely an advantage. Hard to shoot over.
Gordon that's standing at 6 foot. Really hard to get over that. Dupree is going to take the ball up for the Impalas. She's going to dish it to Foster. Foster back to Dupree. She's going to get it back to Foster. That ball's loose. And that's a travel call. Just picked up that pivot foot. Unfortunate for the Impalas. Clark's going to push the ball up the court for the Mavs here. Mavs trying to set it up right now. That's a turnover from the Mavs. Steal there by Foster. He's going to get it to Dupree. Dupree back to Foster. Foster to Forrest. Forrest to Thorson. Thorson tries to make a move. Good defense there by Teku. That's a great defensive play. Maddie Clark interrupting that pass, forcing the Impalas to smack it out of bounds.
Yeah, another steal from Maddie Clark. She's had a couple of those this game. She's playing great defensively and offensively.
Maddie Clark's taking it up the court for the Mavs. She's going to dish it to Elena Gomez. She's going to swing it to Teku. Hand off to Clark. Back to Gomez. Gomez to Berglund. Berglund to Teku. Teku back to Gomez. Gomez to Clark, who puts up a shot. Bang! Maddie Clark, real shooter on the Mavericks. She's been on fire this year. Gomez tries to jump the pass. Foster's going to end up with that ball. She's going to get it to Thorson. Dupree to Forrest. To Shump. Shump to Foster. Foster to Dupree. Dupree tries to make him move. She's going to drive. That's a great defensive play. That jump ball is forced by Amy Teku, and it is going to be Impala's ball.
That last three by Maddie Clark puts her at 11 points this game. She's averaging 18.5 per game this season. It's a pretty high number.
The Mavs are going to sub in number 1, Callie Clark, and number 2, Peyton Roth, for number 12, Hayden Berglund, and number 20, Amy Teku. Dupre's going to inbound that to Shump. Shump's going to try and get that ball to Forrest, but that ball is going to be stolen by Callie Clark, who's going to dish it to Maddie Clark. She's going to take it up the court, get it to Roth, who's going to drive. It's Callie Clark in the corner, and Callie Clark hits the three. It must be in the blood here today. The sisters with back-to-back threes. You love to see that. Forrest is going to get the ball and try to take it up to the Impalas. Elena Gomez on the lockdown. Diva commits a foul. That's going to be a block on Elena Gomez.
Couple of threes in a row there for Diva. Driving down to the paint and getting their points there, which opened up the 3-point line. Able to hit a couple back-to-back.
Wilson's going to take the ball up for the Impalas. Wilson's going to swing out to Dupre. He's going to drive. Puts up a shot, but that's a foul committed on number 2, Peyton Roth. Dupre is going to be shooting 2 at the line.
Foul number 2, Peyton Roth. Second team foul.
Just 1 for 2 at the line so far tonight.
Dupre takes her mark. First shot's up, and that's off the front of the rim. Callie Clark back in the offensive position for the Mavs. Dupre misses the second shot. Great rebound by Elena Gomez. She's going to get it out to Maddie Wright. Swing to Maddie Clark. He's going to try and get it back to Maddie Wright on the cut, but that ball was stolen by Thorson. Thorson to Wilson. Wilson to Shump. And that's a foul committed again by Peyton Roth.
Just trying to go for that steal there. Reached in.
2 quick fouls there.
Her third personal foul.
That is her third personal of the game. They're going to get that ball to Foster, who's going to put up a shot. That ball's off the mark. Forrest with a great rebound. That's going to be a nice putback for Forrest. Maddie Clark's going to take it up the court for the Mavs. She's going to swing that to Peyton Roth. Roth to Callie Clark. Callie Clark to Maddie Clark. Maddie Clark to Maddie Wright. Maddie Clark tries to take that ball, but it's tipped. Swings to Peyton Roth to Maddie Wright. He's going to take that in for a nice left-handed layup there. That was a great Euro step. Wilson's taking it up the court for the Impalas. She's really trying to push it, get something going here. Thorson from inside the arc makes a nice jump shot. Gomez now taking it up for the Mavs. Gomez is going to swing to Maddie Clark, who puts up another 3, just off. Nice rebound by Maddie Wright. That ball is stolen by Dupre. Dupre to Foster, Foster to Wilson, who's going to end up taking it up the court for the Impalas. She's going to drive and hit a nice dish pass to Forrest. That's a rebound by Maddie Clark. She's now pushing it for the Mavs. It's a good fast break look there. That's a rebound by Wilson, who's really pushing it up. Free layup here for Wilson.
Had that fast break opportunity at the end, but buzzer beater made her take a farther shot and was unable to make that one.
Mavs extending that lead to 21 points now. 51-21. $51-29, excuse me.
Thank the following sponsors for the generous contribution. Cross Financial Group, instructors,
Elena Gomez with 23 on the night. Maddie Clark with 11. For the Impalas, their leading scorer is Jackie Wilson. She's got 7 on the night. As well as Maggie Foster, who also has 7 on the night. Addie Forrest held the 4 on the night. It's going to be Mavericks ball coming into the fourth quarter. Mavericks got a good lead here, up by 22.
Mavericks number 3, Charlotte
They're just
Gagny.
looking to protect this lead. Get out of here with the win this fourth quarter. Up big.
Got a great camera angle there on the sideline. Clark gets that ball to Gomez. Gomez to Matty Wright. Right to Matty Clark. Matty Clark swings to Elena Gomez. Great cut by Callie Clark. Who's going to dish it out of bounds. It's going to be a turnover in Paul's ball.
Great hustle trying to save that ball. Just, if it was on the line, it was had to save.
Matty Wright, that's a great hustle. And Pauls are going to sub in Piper Boating. Wilson's going to take it up the court for the Impalas. He's going to get it to Forrest. Forrest tries to drive. Back to Wilson at the top of the key. Wilson to Boating, and that ball was not caught. That's going to be a turnover, Mavs ball.
They meet forcing a lot of turnovers this game. It's a good defense.
Matty Clark's going to take it up the court for the Mavs. She's going to swing it to Callie Clark, who puts up a shot. Just off the mark. But a great attempt on a rebound. And I believe that's going to be Mavericks ball. Matty Clark, Charlotte Gagny. Gagny to Callie Clark. Callie Clark to Gomez. Gomez to Matty Clark. Matty Clark to Callie Clark. To Gomez at the top of the key, who's going to drive. Callie Clark with the three. Just off. That was a great
line on that rebound.
Great attempt there. Stepped out of bounds before she touched the ball. Wilson's going to try and push this ball up the court for the Impalas. She's going to drive, dish it to Boating. She's got a layup look, misses it, puts up another one. And that's going to be out of bounds on the Impalas. That was good hustle there by Forrest.
Timeout, White, 30.
That is a 30-second timeout for the Mavericks.
White, coach, 30-second timeout.
I'd like to thank our sponsors, Boxing Bear Media, Defiance Media, and Lovers Painting, sponsoring us all season long, helping us bring this broadcast to you.
So I got to ask you, finals coming up. What's the best way to study? Do you study weeks before the final, or are you cramming it all in, like the night before?
I like to do like the week before.
Yeah.
Night before is a little too soon, but like week before, a couple weeks ahead is like a little too much. So
Yeah.
week before is perfect time.
I'd agree with that. I'm more of a cram right in the last night myself kind of guy.
Yeah, I gotta ask you, you listen to music while you study?
No, I cannot listen to music while I study. I start singing along. I'm
I gotta listen to
angelic.
music. It helps me lock in.
Matty Clark's going to take that ball up the court for the Mavs. She's going to dish it to Callie Clark. She's going to get it to Charlotte Gagny. Gagny's going to try and swing it to Gomez, but that pass was just a bit outside. It's going to be a turnover. And they're going to get it to Thorson. He's going to go back to Foster. Excuse me, Dupre. Dupre's going to try to get that to Boating, and that pass is deflected by Matty Wright.
Almost with a steal and points free. Roger Matty Wright, that one just goes out of bounds. So it's a great effort though.
Mavs are going to sub out number 23, Matty Clark, for Emmy Teku. And Paul's put in Burdick. Wilson's going to take the ball up the court for the Impalas, and she's trapped. But they're going to call a foul. She was clobbered right there.
Yeah, I think
That was on Callie Clark.
Callie Clark just got out of the back. They trapped her. She's trying to get the ball, but just reached over the back.
Ready?
Paul's going to get it to Wilson. Started by Teku. Dupre with the ball. Dupre to Burdick. Burdick back to Dupre. Dupre to Thorson. And that ball is stolen by Matty Wright. He's going to try and take it. Oh!
That's going to be a foul.
I don't know if that was called a foul.
Yeah, it is called a foul. Good lead ball.
It was just out of bounds there. No foul. Teku's got the ball. Swings to Matty Wright. Matty Wright to Elena Gomez. She's going to put up a nice jumper. And that's going to fall in. Played a ring around the rosy with the rim. And that went right in. Wilson to Beaupre. Beaupre to Wilson. Wilson to Boating. That pass was deflected. It's going to be in Paul's ball.
Which hit the foot of Mead. Rolled out of bounds.
Keep blocking, Charlotte. You got 2, and you got 22. Switch.
Beaupre's going to inbound the ball here. He's going to get it to Burdick, who's going to put up a shot. That's off the mark. Oh, body's on the floor. Burdick comes out with that. She's going to swing it to Wilson. Wilson's going to get that back to Burdick. Burdick's going to try to get that to Beaupre. Charlotte with some lockdown D there. To Burdick. To Boating. Boating tries to make a move. To Beaupre with a jumper. That's off the mark. Too hard off the backboard. And Callie Clark comes up with the rebound. She's going to push it down the court for the Mavs. To Teki, who puts up the shot. Just off. That was a great shot there. Nice steal by Elena Gomez. They're going to call a foul there on Maddie Wright.
Foul on number 11, Maddie Wright, her 4th personal.
That is going to be her 4th personal of the night. In danger now. Paul's going to inbound it to Wilson, who's going to drive this ball up the court. It's a 3-on-2. Wilson's going to try and take it all the way. And that's a foul on Riley Forsyth. It's going to be Mavericks ball at the baseline.
We got the steal there and the foul.
Elena Gomez is going to push this ball up the court for the Mavs. She's going to dish it to Gagne. Gagne to Wright. Wright to Callie Clark. Callie Clark to Teki. To Gomez. To Callie Clark. To Wright. Back to Gagne. To Callie Clark. Puts up the shot. Bang! Callie Clark from downtown. Burdick is going to try to get this ball up the court for the Impalas. Bure to Thorson. Thorson puts up a jumper. Misses that one. Bure with a nice rebound. Callie Clark's going to push it up the court for the Mavs. Swings to Teki. Teki to Gomez. Gomez with a nice dish to Maddie Wright. Just missed. Great rebound by Maddie Wright. Draws a foul. That'll be on the ground.
Good pass right there by Gomez. Finding
Maddie Wright there.
She's just capitalizing on it, but she gets her low down and draws the foul.
And Taya Burdick gets that foul. Mavs are going to sub in Sophia Luckman for Elena Gomez, and the Impalas are going to sub in Riley Johnson-Leck for Piper Boating. Teki's going to drive, puts up a shot, gets a foul. Teki's going to go to the line for 2 here.
Foul on number 21, Wrigley Johnson-Leck.
That foul is on number 21, Wrigley Johnson-Leck. It's her first personal. Emmy Teki takes a mark for the first time of the night. First shot. That's good. Nothing but net right there.
And for the Mavericks, number 14, Taylor Gordon.
Mavericks sub in junior Taylor Gordon for senior Maddie Wright. Teki takes a mark for the second shot of the night. Just off the front of the rim. Burdick with a nice rebound there. Mavs almost got the steal there. And that's going to be a block on Emmy Teki.
He's
blocking down the sideline. She's kind of got her body in the way. She's kind of pushing her out of bounds. Called.
Beaupre is going to inbound it to Burdick. Burdick's going to push that ball up the court for the Impalas. Burdick to Beaupre. Wrigley Johnson-Leck with the shot there. Sophia Luckman with a nice rebound. Gets it to Techie, who's going to push that ball up the court for the Mavs. Techie's going to swing that to Gordon. Gordon to Luckman. Luckman to Gagne. Gagne to Callie Clark. Callie Clark to Techie, and that ball was deflected by Beaupre. She hit it off herself as it was going out of bounds. It's going to be Mavericks ball. Look like in for the Impalas. It's number 2, Jackie Wilson. Number 4, Piper Boding. For number 10, Matea Burdick. Number 22, Riley Johnson. Techie swings that ball to Gordon. Gordon to Callie Clark. Callie Clark to Luckman. Luckman to Techie. Techie to Gagne. Gagne puts up a shot, and she's shooting 2. She'll take the mark right here. Mavs up by 26 in the fourth quarter with 2:33 to go. Current score is 57-31. Gagne takes the first shot. And that's good. That is a great shot. In for the Mavs is number 12, Hayden Berglund. For number 1, Callie Clark.
Gagne's got 4 points on the night.
Puts up that second shot. Doesn't hit the rim, so that's going to be an automatic. In for the Mavericks is number 2, Peyton Roth. For number 3, Charlotte Gagne. Impalas inbound that to Wilson. Wilson's going to push that court up for the Impalas. To Beaupre. To Johnson-Leck. To Wilson. Wilson to Beaupre. To Foster. Foster's back to Beaupre. To Boding. Puts up a jumper. That's off the mark. That ball is deflected out of bounds by Hayden Berglund. It's going to be Impalas ball.
It needs to look good tonight. Taking care of business against a team. It's been struggling a little bit so far this year.
That's into Shump. Shump. Johnson-Leck with the ball. Tries to get it down to Boding. He's going to put up a shot and make it with bucket. Techie's going to push the ball up the court for the Mavs. Techie goes to Luckman. Luckman to Roth. Roth to Berglund. Berglund to Gordon. Gordon to Luckman. Luckman goes to Techie, but that's off her foot. It's going to be Impalas ball. Tried to get a nice bounce pass in there. Just didn't time it up. Beaupre is going to take it up the court for the Impalas to Wilson. Wilson to Beaupre. Beaupre to Shump. Shump tries to get that to Johnson-Leck. Oh, that ball is stolen by Peyton Roth. Techie forces that ball up the court. Tries to get it to Gordon. That ball was deflected by Shump. And last touch by Taylor Gordon. It's going to be Impalas ball.
Good steal by Poudre. That ball. Deflect it and then get out of bounds.
Boding's got the ball to Shump. Shump's going to try to use the big advantage there. Puts up a little Kareem hook shot, but that's rebounded by Taylor Gordon. Techie's going to take that ball up the court. Techie to Luckman. Luckman to Roth. Roth to Berglund. Berglund to Luckman. Luckman to Roth. Roth to Gordon. To Luckman. He's going to drive. Dishes it out to Roth. He's going to put up a shot just off the mark. Beaupre pushes that ball up. She's going to get that to Shump. Shump's to Wilson. Wilson to Johnson-Leck. Johnson-Leck to Beaupre. He's going to put up a fadeaway jumper. That's rebounded by Boding, and she's going to get an nice final 27 seconds of the game. Scores 58-35. Techie to Gordon. Gordon to Roth. Roth to Berglund. He's going to put up a shot. And that's deflected out of bounds. It's going to be Mavs ball with the final 9.6 seconds. Mavs really need to just inbound this ball. They don't need to score anymore. Up by 23 with 9 seconds left. Third one. 4 seconds left. Mavs looking like they're coming out with a victory tonight. Looks like a full-court drop. Half-court drop. Doesn't quite make it. Final score for the night is going to be 58-35. Thank you for watching the Mavs.